Nearly went ass over tit then. Well, we finally arrived. There's the bus, and it took approximately about 18 minutes, and you could walk it, but I would recommend getting the shuttle bus. It is free as well, unlike the MSC who are charging for their shuttle bus. P&O put them on completely free, so well done P&O. And just in the background there, I don't know whether you guys can make it out, you can see where we've come from. There she is, there's the Arvia, and if I spin around, we're going to take a walk up there. We might not go in there, but we'll see. Depends how long the queues are. You can get off at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's now around midday, so the earlier you get off, obviously the more time you'll have. We would have had approximately 9 hours here in Palma, but we're only going to have 5. But there's the main Gothic cathedral, and it is huge. We've just driven past it, so I can't wait to get up there and give you guys some pictures. Now, a lot of Palma is still being built up, especially round by the harbours. Beautiful, lots of restaurants and things like that, but a lot of construction still going on. They're still building on it, they're still improving the area day by day. So when you get here, hopefully most of that work will be finished and you'll be able to enjoy the seafront. Now, on the outskirts of Palma, it is very mountainous. Can't see them at the moment, but hopefully we'll get to a position where I can show you some of the mountains. The sea is glistening behind me. Let's see if I can get up on here. Oh, old age. Look at the sun just bouncing off those waves. Simply stunning. And there she is in the background. Loads of photo opportunities. There's a massive market which we're going to go and check out as well, and that's all the way along the seafront. Can you call it a seafront? Yeah, I suppose you can. And the airport must be pretty close, because there's an aeroplane in the background just taking off there. So it all seems fairly compact and bijou, which is nice, so you can cover a lot of area in a very short space of time. Hopefully 5 hours will be enough for us to see as much as we possibly can, get as much fantastic footage and share some hints and tips with all of you lot as well. So when you arrive here, you'll know what to go and see, which way, left, right, up, down, back, front, whatever. And we'll give you some prices if they charge to get into the cathedral. There we go, fridge magnets, we've got to pick one of those up. They laid on, probably with all the coaches going back and forward, there's probably about 8 or 9 coaches. You can see another one coming in there, and on the coaches you can fit around 50 to 60 people. So we didn't have to wait too long before we were on the coach itself, so that was pretty cool. And like I said, the journey from the ship to the town only took about 18 minutes on the bus. More souvenirs, handbags, hats. We were in the Horizon this morning for breakfast, and I'll tell you what, the breakfast has probably been one of the best breakfasts. There's 2 days on the trot now. I've had a full English, and very, very good indeed, because sometimes the beans are a little bit off and the eggs are not done right. You know, you like your dippy eggs, but P&O seem to have their breakfast down to a T, simply perfect. So I think for the next 8 or 9 days, that's what I'll be having every morning or afternoon or evening, because the buffet's open more or less right the way throughout the day, and if the buffet is closed, then there's plenty of other restaurants on the ship to fill your boots with before you come out on a track around one of your shore excursions. And there she is, there's the big Gothic cathedral, 500 years in the building of that place, and it does look pretty magnificent. It goes right the way over the back, overlooking the water. Beautiful sunspot. It's getting really hot. It is midday though, so it's getting really hot here. I think we probably won't go in there because, as you can see in the near distance in front of the cathedral, there's a huge queue, and unfortunately we haven't got time to hang around in the queue because we want to get around as much of Palma as we possibly can and show you guys exactly what to expect. You've got a couple of restaurants selling your wines and spirits, soft drinks. Paella, oh, I love paella. It's one of my favourite dishes. And they've got some public toilets there as well. So just a few restaurants on this bit, so you can sit here, have something to eat. To get into the cathedral, you can spend as much time in there as you want. It's around £8 in English money. So in euros, that's probably around 12 euros. But it does work out at £7.89 at the moment in English money for the entrance to get into the Santa Maria Cathedral. Gothic architecture. I do like Gothic, it must be said. To the front of the cathedral we find the first part of this market, which has got lots of little stores. Oh man, caricatures, so cool. I love those. I wish I had the talent to do something like that, but unfortunately I haven't. There's a fair few of them there as well. Plenty you can choose from, and I'm wondering whether they've got competitive prices. I think we can go inside the grounds of the cathedral, but the charge might be to go actually inside. Not sure. Let's take a little walk around here. There's lots of sort of what I would call black market stores as well. Guys with bags full of hats and belts and souvenirs, as you can see. Just laid out on blankets. Cheaper now. €1 for those. That's very cheap, very cheap. Sarah doing a good deed for the day. €1 for the lady. Bless. So we're going to have a look round maybe the edge of the cathedral, see where these stairs and walls take us. Wow. And there you can see the Arvia in the background, import. We're going to be there till 5:30 tonight. Everybody's got to be back on ship by 5:30. See if there's a little bit of a sail away party, that'll be good. Wow. Down there.
Look, water in.
The waterhole. I like Palma. This is looking really, really good. Like I said, there's your little play area for the kids. Something for the children, because they might not enjoy sort of all the cathedral and all this history and things like that. And they might have been dragged around the Santa Maria for a few hours by their parents. The key is, take them to the play area, get them tied out, then stick them in a pushchair, and then you can have all the peace and quiet in the world that you like. There's a lot of caricatures. That one's charging €10. They are pretty cool, and another one there as well. Wow. Wow. 8 minutes. Only 8 minutes of your time. Oh, it looks like we've got some big balloons here as well. Not balloons, bubbles, bubbles. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Shall we have a look? Shall we have a walk up there? We don't know where we're going. As per usual, travel to our taste. Just wander around, get themselves lost. Oh, look at that. Children love it, don't they? Absolutely love it. I do as well. I want some bubbles. The slight level of fitness is required if you're to venture up into the cathedral, I would say. There's lots of cobbled streets and alleyways all over Palma. Look at these queues though to go in. And don't forget, yep, well, this one doesn't look too bad, so maybe there's different entrances because this is only a small queue. So, or that's just to look at certain areas. Horse and cart, or horse and carriage should I say. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Wow, look at that. So it looks like there's several parts to it as well. Let's go over here, see if we can get a couple of good shots. Check out those cannons and the little guard tower next to it. Oh, wow, just look at that. Simply stunning. Amazing architecture, beautiful. So there's obviously this bit over here that was Sarah stood in front of, and then there's that bit there. So there must be two parts to this cathedral. Isn't it amazing? So we're getting a few pictures for Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Make sure that you hook up with us, guys, on all those other social networks. We're on them all. Oh, somebody's off. What a way to see the city. I think I'd like to come here for maybe for a week, actually, because obviously there's a lot in the surrounding areas as well. And right next to the cathedral we have a museum. Again, more fantastic, amazing architecture, and there is a little bit of a Moorish influence. Good mixture of sort of 13th century, 12th century, Gothic and Moorish. And obviously this part of the world isn't that far from the north of Africa. That's why there was a lot of the salespeople basically from Africa, because it is only a 40 to 50 minute trip from one side to the other. So we're heading back down now towards the front once again, and from there we're going to turn right and go check out this market, because as we were coming along on the bus we saw a stream of huts and stalls which look very, very interesting indeed. I mean, it's all, you know, quite touristy, which is absolutely fine. Oh, this is pretty. This is really nice. Wow. It's definitely suited for the tourists who flock to Palma. Thousands and thousands of Brits come to this part of Spain each year, not just on cruise ships. There's another tin drum player or kettle player, if that's what you want to call them. What have we got there? Handmade jewellery by the looks of it, very nice. Earrings, bracelets, rings. Find that special something for that one in your life. Oh, I think this is that water that we found. We were looking down on it. Oh, look at that little doggy. Oh, mate. Oh, bless him. Handbags. Hello, fella. Oh, nearly went ass over tit then. That'll teach me. Very pretty. Not sure what this is. Now that's a really clever idea, isn't it? A family tree, and it's like a jigsaw puzzle, so you have the family name at the bottom and then you add them as you go, all the names on the branches. What a lovely little idea. It takes 5 minutes to do, that's not bad. And what a novelty idea, we've not seen that in any of the other countries that we've been to. We've got belts here as well, so leather makers. It is huge. The shore excursions weren't bad actually, and we had a leaflet come through our door saying that there was still some more shore excursions available for you to participate in. But there's plenty, as you can see, there's plenty to see and do if you want to get off and do it all yourself. Palm trees, I just simply love palm trees. One of God's great creations. They've got Palma sightseeing bus. We can get across. Don't want to get knocked over by the bus, but there you go. Thank you very much, Mr. Bus Driver. There's a bureau to change, so they're always handy. Like I said, it is euros here, so if you need to exchange anything, I think it's about 1.13 to the pound at the moment. Now this looks like it's going to be a little bit busy along here. Everybody out in the sunshine. We'll just walk, wander and talk, shall we? Travel